We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right to the air is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Get 300! Get 300! Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
But this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Rodgers. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for our Packers. First down.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Packers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
You look at this Colt defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
12-19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mouth? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Over. 630. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 626. Yeah, this.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Let's go now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Back to throw now on first down.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
18 rattle.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 Tiger.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flushed out, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? Cut 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Riley Moss. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Jack, hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another run here with Dobbins.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers' throw here taken in by Knox.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 tights, 19 tights.
Looking to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown Colts. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Jackson now to return. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Inside.
Jones is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perez. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
88. Over.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rodgers again now. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. From his end zone, Wilson.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here comes 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Check. 65 check. 65.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it
To the 20.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
Trap 50. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay